going on YouTube? It's the kid West Coast Gamers, aka Cali. Coming at you guys with an introduction to a new series I will be starting on this channel with Gallop Racer 2004. Now, for those of you that have watched my Horse Racing Manager 2 videos, obviously you know I'm a avid horse racing fan. And for those of you guys that are new, that perhaps come from my other channels or are just now stumbling upon this and don't know, yes, I do love horses. I love horse racing. It's been something I've been into literally since I was 3 years old. Couldn't talk, but I knew about horses and I could do all the sounds, and I knew I wanted to see them run and go to all sorts of events. So regardless, Gallop Racing 2004 will be started on this channel very soon. This is really my most this is the game I love the most out of any horse racing game. Horse Racing Manager 2 is fun, but it's really only fun for me, obviously, for the harness horse racing aspect, because there are literally no other harness horse racing games out there. When it comes to thoroughbred horse racing games, it doesn't do it for me. That's Horse Racing Manager 2. It just doesn't have that same effect that Gallop Racer does. And Gallop Racer, like I said, extremely fun. As you can see here, we can create our jockeys. You have 8 different jockeys to select from, all different shapes, sizes, races, personalities, etc. So it's really diverse in that regards. As far as the season mode is concerned, we're going to go through season, and this is on the hardest difficulty. I usually only played this game on the relatively easy difficulty, which was either easy or norm. I think I went back between the two depending, but I never played on hard. So this season I will be playing on hard, which means it will be a while probably before we even win our first race. I'd be surprised if it takes me, actually I wouldn't be surprised if it takes me more than a year to actually get my first race under my belt, because we're going to have to earn jockey evaluation points, which are like attributes that are obviously put on our jockey, which will make us better at running races and riding horses and really being able to get the most out of the horse. And that's going to be hard because we're not going to be put on winning horses, and even if we are, we're still not going to have the experience necessary to win with them like we should. The horses will be great, but in terms of our jockey experience and our potential, we will not have what we need in order to maximize our potential on those horses. So chances are, even if we do get put on a horse that's expected to win and that's a heavy favorite, it doesn't guarantee anything, because as a jockey, we're just not going to have the attributes and the skill necessary to get the most out of that horse, regardless of how good it is. So that's the case. So be prepared for that, a long journey of winless races. We will probably place, and we may have some good, decent showings, but in terms of winning a race on the hardest difficulty, I played around with it. Very, very difficult to do, and in season mode it's going to be harder. It was hard just in a normal racing mode where you didn't have to, where I just picked a jockey that was already able to ride the horse with great skill set, and it still wasn't even a guarantee. So you're talking about taking a jockey with 0 attributes and skills across the board. Yeah, for the first year or two, it's probably not going to be likely that we will win one race. I'm going to try my best, of course, but just expect it to be a long journey. That's the point. I want this to be a real grind, talking about taking a jockey from the ground up. Remember, we'll also get the ability to breed and create our own horses also from the ground up. I want to do everything in regards to building the best, to creating the best jockey possible, to ride the best horses, to produce and breed our own horses that become champions in Gallop Racer. And that's going to be a couple years down the line. So this series is definitely going to be a long one. But like I said, if you're into horse racing, or if you're just going to enjoy something different and to see how passionate I am and how much I love playing these games, and I think it'll be a great Let's Play series for you to watch. So I think that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully, like I said, you'll stick around and tune in to these videos. Whenever I drop this, the first episode should be uploaded either the next day or the day after, which will be either 1 or 2 days after this video is uploaded. I'll start off with day 1 in the introduction into Gallop Racer 2004. I will be doing Horse Racing Manager 2, just the harness racing side of that, so that'll still continue and be back on a concurring basis. And yeah, we'll kind of get that popping here, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I think that's all I got for you, so that's going to do it. Kid West Coast Gamer signing out. Until next time, we'll be have a great and fantastic day. See ya.